Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Joseph. This is about step 3, how to quickly subscribe and test the REST API on the WSO2 version 4 dev portal. If you haven't yet watched our previous videos, try to watch this one. Step 1, quick install the WSO2 version 4 API manager on Docker. Step 2, quick develop REST API on WSO2 version 4 API publisher. So now I'm going to show you how to navigate to the portal. So the portal, take note you haven't yet logged in, so your API is visible to anyone because you have set API visible to public. Remember our previous video, you have successfully published this API to public. Okay, so this is our overview information, and this is our endpoint that we are going to use and try out, and then we're going to share this endpoint with the developers team so that they will be able to execute this one. So we have a different business plans here: bronze, gold, silver. So bronze, that our default applications. So you are trying to limit the number of requests per minute. If you have exceeded more than 1,000 requests per minute, you're not able to execute the API. Okay, if you wanted to switch to gold or silver, okay, it's up to you. And now, if you wanted to use the Swagger, then you can download here. Okay, then you can also import to your existing API manager. Okay, so I'm going to try it out. Let's just see. Notice you need an access token to try the API. Please log in and subscribe to the API to generate an access token. If you already have an access token, please provide it below. So I don't think that I'm going to use token for this because I don't have yet token here. Okay, so let us try it. I'm able to execute this API without providing token. Okay, so before executing this one, guys, you are able to test the API using Postman collection or Open API. You can even download here Postman collection if you wanted to test your API. Okay, so now let's proceed with default API. So our server endpoint 82.43 withdrawal version 1. So I'm going to try out without providing the access token. Okay, so now, I'm trying to execute this API. I'm getting the unauthorized API because you did not provide the access token. Okay, so I'm going to use the access token. Our default username is admin. Our default password is admin. So now I'm going to get the test key. So now I'm getting the generate authorization better. Okay, so our environment that we are using, that is a default API gateway. Okay, then you can choose between two key type: environment, sandbox, or production. Then it's up to you if you wanted it to change. And now I've only default application. So specifically, what kind of default application that we're going to subscribe. So try to navigate here the subscriptions. So our default application is using bronze. So which means you have 1,000 requests per minute based on the bronze. Remember? So if you don't remember, just try to navigate to overview. We have 5,000 and then also 2,000. Again, let's proceed with try it out. Then I'm going to click on this one. So now I have access and token or authorization error. Okay. Again, try it out. I'm going to execute. I was able to get the success response and or 200 response. Okay, so our endpoint here, so localhost 82.43 withdrawal API version 1. Okay guys, so if you wanted to use a URL command, you can copy here and then paste in your command prompt, okay, or terminal. Okay guys, now so for the comments, we don't need to use one. If there's some developers, if they're not satisfied with the API, if they have the clarifications, they can provide here new comment, so that the third party or developers, other developers will be able to understand your questions. And documentation, you can also provide documentation, but you cannot make here. You cannot create one here using the portal actually. So where should I create the documents? It should be created in the API publisher. Okay, and then for the SDK, you are able to download SDK as well as Java, JavaScript, and JMeter. So you can also test your API using JMeter to measure the performance of your API. Okay, try to navigate the subscription. I'm going to change this one. Let's just say from bronze to gold. So click on subscription. This is for the application. Let's just say bank 1 gold. Okay, application. This is a 10 per minute, so that means 10,000 10 share quota for the application tokens, which means assign API request quota per access token. Allocated quota will be shared among all the subscribed APIs of the application. If you wanted to provide a description, there is an optional. Okay, well, let us just say this is for the private bank gold membership or subscription. Okay, subscription. Next, so gold available policies. So generate the keys that we have here. We have key manager, resident key manager. This is the resident. Environment that we are using is sandbox, token endpoint, revoked endpoint, and user endpoint, and grant types. So what are those grant types? We have request token, sub2, password, client credential, GDPT. Okay, let's proceed to the next. If you wanted to provide the scope, when you generate access token to API protected by scopes, you can select the scope and then generate the token for it. The scope enable fine-grained access control to API resources based on user rules. You define scopes to an API resources. When a user invokes the API, his or her O2 whether token cannot grant access to any API resource via its associated scopes. So that is optional if you don't want to use the scope, even though that you are generating the access to API token. So for this is for the special requests or permission that you are going to use the scope for the sandbox environment. Usually we don't use the scope. Okay, that is optional. So then don't forget, if you wanted to copy the access token so that you're able to execute. Okay, finish. Now you're using the bank 1 code. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm choosing bank 1 gold, and then I'm going to paste our default gateway. Then let us try it out. That is success response. So we are able to get to 200 response and then also success. Okay guys, So now I'm going to execute the Postman collection. So try to click on this one. If you have a existing Postman, something like here, I'm going to import here the Postman. Okay, guys. So you can even here Postman. Uh, so you can input here Postman collections. So let's try import. This is a cache virtual APIs. Okay. So let's try to explore those other stuffs. Don't save sections. So file import. So you can use the import here. File, download. First one. Yeah. Okay. Virtual API. So now guys, I'm going to remove the previous one because I already imported the cache virtual API. Okay. So this is our API. We have available token. If I wanted to test right now, guys, so this is our base URL. So if you wanted to change the HTTP, our endpoint, localhost 8243. If I don't remember, let us try to go back to the here. Yes, I'm going to copy here. Like copy, paste, and something like here. Then, so you don't have a JWT, you're not able to execute the API. Then I'm going to copy the JWT token or access token. Just Control A, copy. Then paste the authorization bearer. So header, authorization, then bearer, then paste. Okay, then execute. Now you are able to get 200 success response. So, okay, guys, if you have any more questions about this dev portal, just let me know. You may comment here in our YouTube channel. I'm going to respond to your queries, guys. Don't afraid to ask any questions in related to dev portal, guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Please invite your friends and colleagues to watch this video. It will help to increase their knowledge. Okay, guys, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.